I am a walking frequency of truth. I am aware that my energy speaks louder than my voice. I don't chase attention, I command presence. I am calm, magnetic, and I align with who I am. You ever meet someone and before they even open their mouth and say one word, you already feel them? Have you ever met someone like that? Because a lot of times it's not our intuition playing tricks on us, it's literally our energy. We feel the energy of the people that we are around and the people that just are near us. We just feel it. And those are some things that they don't even teach us when it comes to our senses. They typically we're taught like we have five senses. What is that called when you feel someone's presence before they even are even speaking? You just feel it. What is that? That's energy. Before you say hello to someone, your vibration is already having a full-blown conversation. Like, yo, good, you feel this? You feel this? It's having a full-blown conversation with the room before you even enter it. So think about it. Your thoughts, your emotions, your habits, and your self-concept all create an energetic signature. All of it's being felt, and that signature typically is going to arrive before your words ever do. People don't just hear you, they feel you. You feel me? And here's the thing, I'm a very energetic guy, and I think, well, not energetic as far as like, ha! I mean, energetic is like an energy. Like, I feel like everything is energy because it really is like your body, your voice, your thoughts. All of these emit energy, and these are things that can actually be proven through physics and awareness. Your heart, it emits and it creates an electromagnetic field, and you can feel this from over 10 feet away. Well, up to 10 feet away. You can feel this up to 10 feet away. Your mind transmits vibrations based on your dominating thoughts, your dominating emotions. This is what your mind is transmitting. Think about this. Have you ever thought about something on a consistent basis and then it eventually happens? What you think about and you constantly talk about, you attract it to you. Think about how powerful your mind is, and that's simply just based on your dominant emotions. That is powerful. And your body language, it even amplifies that energy or it disrupts the signal. Even just your posture, the way you're standing, it changes the way that your energy is felt. So when you walk into a space and you're carrying anxiety, you're carrying frustration, and you're carrying resentment, people gonna feel that. People are going to feel that. Even if you're smiling, people are still gonna feel it. They're going to feel it. They feel it before they even hear what you're talking about. When you're centered, you're grounded, and you're grateful, guess what? You radiate confidence without even saying a word. That's powerful. Your energy is your identity. Let me say it again for the people in the back. Your energy is your identity. That is the real secret. Your energy is going to echo your identity. So whatever you believe about yourself, whatever you believe about who you are is going to be broadcast through your presence. Through your presence. So if you secretly think that you aren't enough, guess what? Your energy is going to express that. But if you're confident in your purpose and you're moving with a purpose, guess what? Your aura is going to announce that before you even do. That is powerful. If you're pretending to be humble but actually insecure, people are going to pick up on that. Energy doesn't lie. It tells you who you are. It literally tells you who you are. So before trying to speak well, what you need to do is learn to vibrate honestly. Vibrate on an honest level, okay? Your energy is your resume. Your energy is your introduction. Your energy is your reputation when you're not in the room. That's strong right there. So here's what we need to do. Before we go into any type of room, any setting, we need to be practical about things because we go through life and we have a combustion of energy that just gets transferred to us. Not even our energy, it's from people that's around us. And so we take on other people's energy. So we need to match our energy with our intentions. We need to make sure that they are aligned so we are in sync on what we're broadcasting to the world. One thing that we have to do before we go to work, before we get into any type of meetings, any type of huddle or call, we need to make sure that we ground ourselves. And grounding in a nutshell is getting to a level that's peace, getting to a level that gives you calm, getting to a level that cleanses you of any type of negative energy that's on you. Grounding is done in many different ways, but this is at the core of what it is. First, I want you to take 10 seconds to breathe. Before you get into any meeting, before you get into any call, any type of huddle, the first thing that I need you to do is breathe. Take 10 seconds to breathe. Focus your energy on your breath. Let your breath become your guiding source for life. It will help you, I promise you, but utilize it. So take 10 seconds to breathe. And when you inhale, I want you to inhale through your nose saying, I am calm. I am calm. And when you exhale, I am centered. And what I want you to do when you're inhaling and you're exhaling, I want you to visualize yourself inhaling from the core of your chest all the way up until you feel it reaches the top of your lungs. And then you exhale it. I want you to feel it. I want you to feel and be conscious of how it feels coming up and then coming out. What's inside of you is coming out into your world. It's a frequency. It's an energy. Grounded energy is stable energy. It projects confidence without words. The next thing that we must do is we must check our inner dialogue. Your inner dialogue is what you're saying to yourself, those unconscious thoughts that come up. You have to understand that the energy and the things that you say to yourself is very powerful. It's likely more powerful than what anyone else can say about you. If your mind is consistently saying things like, I don't belong here, I'm not worthy, I'm not capable, you need to immediately change that channel. That is only broadcasting insecurity, because that is a frequency we're not trying to get on. So when those inner thoughts start to come, I need you to start to change that thought to a different channel. And I need you to say, I am exactly where I need to be. I am full of purpose. I am confident and I am capable in every move that I make. Everything that I do, everything is working in my favor. These are the things in the inner dialogue that you need to say to yourself anytime a negative thought starts to creep in and try to take over your frequency, try to hijack your positive frequency. Better give me my good frequency back. Give me that back. You're aligning with your higher self. This is exactly what's happening. So yes, keep striving and keep walking in that. You're aligning. We need to make sure that we also clear any type of emotional static, because if we don't process those emotions, it'll grow into something that we don't want it to become. We need to make sure that we don't skip the maintenance phase when it comes to getting rid of any type of emotional static. Journaling is a very powerful tool. Journaling is a very powerful tool. So get you a journal. Utilize a journal. Get you a journal, utilize a journal, and start writing down anything that's like mentally like bothering you, anything that you can't figure out, and it's something just on your mind on a consistent basis. Try journaling. If you've never tried it before, try it. Get those emotions out, because you don't want to let it build up and letting it become something that's physical where you end up hurting someone or yourself. So get it out, write it down, man. And even if you don't want to keep it, maybe you can write it down and then burn it. Write it down like on a piece of paper. And once all those emotions are out, those negative emotions and those negative thoughts, once those are out, burn it. Another thing that we can do when we're trying to, just clear that emotional static is exercise. Go for a jog, go for a run, lift some weights, do something that's going to cause you to strain, to build muscle and also to relieve that stress that you've been holding in. There's nothing like a physical exercise that can get all that stress out. You sweat out the stress, sweat it out, let all the stress, your boss been yelling and getting mad at you. Hey man, you know what? Well, don't say that. Well, I don't like you. Get it out. And then once you feel better, you can be like, okay, I was tripping, but it's out now. Another thing that you can do, which is probably one of my favorite recommendations, is to meditate. Do some meditation. Explore your mind, explore where your thoughts take you, and bring yourself back to your breath. Focus it's such a beautiful thing. So meditating is a lot of fun. There's so many different ways you can do it. You can do guided meditations. You can do where you do and you do the different vibrations. Those are actually pretty cool. Or you can just do silent ones. Sometimes you can just get in a comfortable position, lay down, sit up, whatever makes you feel the most relaxed, as long as you're comfortable. Those are enjoyable, man. I really enjoy those. I can do that with music sometimes and silence, but I think having frequencies playing in the background is a pretty cool thing as well. And the reason why we would like to clear our emotional static, because a lot of things that we don't bring up or anything that we don't clear up, it's going to come out later. It's going to show its little self like, hey, I'm here. What's good? It's going to show up. Not everyone deserves access to your frequency. Protect your field, protect your energy. And you need to set invisible boundaries by visualizing golden light. Picture golden light surrounding you before you enter a space. And this, I'm being honest. I'm not even joking when I'm saying this. Like, I want you to literally imagine that. Imagine this golden light of positive energy surrounding you anytime you walk into a space. You exude that energy. If you can think about it, it is reality. You create the energy that you want to resonate with. So put that energy out there. That there is a golden light that's surrounding you. That's your aura that you're projecting out into the world. And so anytime there's a negative person, a negative thought, a negative intention, when you have that energy that radiates that way, you're protected against all the BS. And the reason why you need to protect your field is because it's not intended to be disrespectful or trying to be cold to people. No, it's not like that at all. But it's about being clear. There's boundaries that need to be set. Things need to be clear. You're protecting your signal. You're protecting yourself. So yes, just like you would protect your kids, like you would protect your friends, this is the exact same scenario. The next thing that we have to do is we need to align. Before you have a conversation, I need you to ask yourself, what energy do I want to give this person? And then embody that. Embody that energy that you want to give to someone. That's being intentional about your energy that you're deciding to give off to someone. Be mindful of that. And it may be a little hard depending on the person that you're interacting with. That's why it's even more pivotal for you to be in a position to speak up to yourself about the type of energy that you want to project out there to the world, because maybe you have to do this to build yourself up so you're not getting harmed. Once you stay consistent with that, it'll be something that you get used to. Maybe a little bit difficult in the beginning, but as long as you continue to get better at it and being conscious of the people that you're around and protecting yourself from any type of negative energy, yes, that's something that you need to do consistently, man. But you'll get there. Just keep at it, and it'll become something that you don't even think about. Once you do that, embody it. Embody what it feels like to, when you think about the type of energy that you want to give to someone. Embody it. Now, if you want to inspire someone, guess what? Be inspired. If you want to calm someone down, guess what? Just take a little deep breath. Breathe a little slower. If you want to lead, stand tall. You cannot fake your frequency. You have to become it. And it's good to talk about this, but we need to understand how we can apply this in our daily lives. Every single day, how can we apply this? So think about your relationship. Your energy is going to set the tone for that connection in any type of relationship that you're in, because people, they don't fall in love with your words. They fall in love with your presence and how it makes them feel. You feel me? So be intentional about how your presence is communicating. Is it love? Is it safety? Is it joy? Is it passion? When you walk into a room, your vibration should be like, I'm prepared, I'm ready. Your confidence is not loud. You're grounded. And you ain't no punishment, but you grounded. But people follow energy before they follow any type of logic. If you're healing or if you're seeking to grow, you don't attract what you want. You attract what you radiate. Raise your frequency through gratitude, through being authentic. Do it through your action. And every day, we need to make sure that we practice to keep our energy aligned, because just like when we go to the gym, we lift weights and, we work out. If we don't go to the gym and work out, we're going to start losing those gains. So we need to make sure that we're breathing in the morning, deep breathing, hand over your heart and saying things like, I am grateful. I am ready. I am light. I am love. I am strong. I am capable. Come on. All of this is what we need to know. And you need to visualize your energy expanding. What I like to do is I like to close my eyes, and I'll close my eyes and I'll take a deep breath in, and I'll feel my air come in, and then I'll visualize in my mind that energy is coming into me from the top of my crown, from the top of my head. Energy is coming into me through my top of my head, and it's coming down into my body. And from there, it's spreading slowly from my chest to my arms, and it's coming down, working its way all the way down through my chest, to my stomach. And I feel it. It's spreading to the tip of my fingers. I feel it. It's like, this is what we need to. Oh man, I literally almost blacked out and went into a little session. Oh my god! I was literally about to start, like, oh my god. Okay, I felt like I was about to go into it, but yeah, man, it's a real thing. Once you feel it and visualize, I'm supposed to be doing a video. I'm up here about to go into a whole little session. Maybe that could be another video. Who knows? But basically, visualize your energy expanding around you, and it's coming from within you. Visualize that. Morning reset. Only take 5 minutes. Next practice that we must do is have conscious consumption. What I mean by this is that we need to guard our inputs by the things that we decide to listen to, from the music, from the things that we watch, from what we hear around us, from the people that we interact with, from our environments. It's basically being conscious of the things that we consume, and make sure the things that you're doing in life is aligning with who you are. So, man, this is actually making me this is making me think about something that I need to change. I don't know why that thought just came. But anywho, what I want you all to be mindful of, and it's kind of a secret. When you meet new people and you introduce to them, and you get introduced to them and you talk to them, a lot of times people might forget what you said, but people never forget how you make them feel. You're either charging rooms or you're draining the rooms. You're either calming the storms or you're causing the storms. Shout out to Aurora. Every time you walk into a room, your frequency's already talking. So make sure that your energy is already saying what your mouth doesn't need to.